Apologies. Good morning. Firstly, I just want to say thank you so much, everyone, for being here today, and thank you so much for being part of the Mable community. I'm Paul. I lead the data team, which means that my job is to take all of the information that we have on the platform to try and create a better experience for you guys and for all of our clients. So there's really three things that I want to take you guys through today. Firstly, I want to take you through some insights on the jobs that we have on Mable, and how you can get more work based on some of the insights we have around those jobs. Secondly, I want to explain a little bit more about how we're using data and analytics to keep our market in balance and make sure that in a really specific geography, we have enough jobs for both the clients and the workers that we have in those areas. And lastly, and this is a topic which at the moment is front of mind, is AI, and how we're using AI as an organization to help keep you and our overall community safe. So one of the common questions that we get from support workers and from our community overall is, how can I get more work on Mable? And so what we want to try and show here is what are the most common posts or job posts that our clients are posting to give you guys some insight into how you can potentially grow your business and get more work on Mable. So you can see there that our top three job types or job posts are companionship, transport, and light housework. So they're the top three. They're the most popular job posts that our clients have on the platform. So examples of companionship are meeting at home, potentially, and then taking a client out shopping, having some lunch in a shopping center, or it could be staying inside and playing board games. These are examples that are occurring on our platform at the moment. Examples of transport can be taking a client from A to B. It can also be driving a client to multiple different appointments, so driving a client to the gym and then on to the doctor. Now, what's really important for you guys to understand is that we often see a combination of those three job types on our platform in one individual request from a client. Now, why is that important? For you guys in your support worker profiles, make sure that you call out the experience you have in each of those three. When you're applying for those jobs, don't just try and look at one type of job, so transport. Maybe look at how you can do a combination of them. So potentially a little bit of cleaning, light housework, and transport, because our clients want to make sure that their funding goes as far as possible, and so therefore they will combine those things together. The last thing that I'll call out there is you'll see personal care, nursing, and allied health. So personal care is a very popular job on our platform. What we're seeing at the moment is that it's hard for clients to find workers for any jobs that require qualifications. So we have TAFE New South Wales here today. They've got information on how you can qualify or how you can get a Certificate 3 in individual support, which would enable you to get some of those qualifications in order to apply and then be able to do some of those personal care jobs. So I'd encourage you guys to go out and speak to them. You can use your Mable hours as part of that accreditation. So you can use the time you spend on Mable in order to get that certification. The second thing I want to talk about is time of day opportunities. So obviously not every time of day and day of week is equal on the platform in terms of how many jobs are posted. Now, I was talking to a support worker a few weeks ago who'd grown their business to 45 hours per week on Mable. This was a guy who used to work as a delivery driver for a large supermarket chain, and he wanted to be his own boss. He wanted to work for himself. And so he came to Mable, and he said to me, Paul, the way in which I grew my business was engaging with clients outside of Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, so that I could build a large client network. What that meant for him was that over time, he was able to grow his business, like I said, to 45 hours. Now, it's no surprise that if you look up there, Monday to Friday are the jobs where they're easiest to fill for clients, which means that we have the most supply. So for you guys, they're going to be the most competitive jobs on the platform. So if you are looking to grow your business, we'd encourage you to look outside of Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and potentially look at jobs that either start or end outside of those hours. There are lots of jobs both in the mornings and evening during the week, and secondly, Saturday, Sunday. We see a lot of jobs on the platform on Saturday and Sunday, and again, if you do want to grow that book and grow the number of clients that you have, I'd encourage you to look at those times of day and days of week. Lastly, the other trend we're seeing on the platform is that NDIS jobs, so jobs for clients that are on the NDIS, are harder for those clients to fill than aged care clients. And so again, if you can have a look at those, try and look at where you can do the NDIS jobs because they're going to be less competitive than the aged care jobs. So I want to talk now about what we're doing to try and make sure there's balance in our marketplace so that when you guys go on to try and look for jobs and when our clients go on the platform to post jobs and try and find workers, there's what we call equilibrium. So any two-sided marketplace needs to have a balance in their market. We can't have areas on our market where we've got too many workers and not enough clients, or vice versa. And so what we're using is a lot of data and a lot of analytics to basically look across the whole of Australia and make sure that at a really detailed level, so at a postcode level, that there's enough work for workers and there's enough clients for workers as well. So what we do is something called marketplace health. So we break the whole country up into LGAs. I think everyone remembers what LGAs are, so local government areas. And what we do is we work out how healthy is that local government area. And the way that we assess health is looking at both sides of our marketplace. How many active workers do we have in that local government area versus how many clients do we have in that local government area? And those clients, how many jobs are they posting? And therefore, is the market in balance in what we call in equilibrium? Now, if the market is not in balance and we have too many workers or we have too many clients, we have actions that we can take. And you can see up on the slides here examples of what we will do to try and go and get more clients in specific local government areas. We can get very detailed and very local in where we advertise, both online and also you'll see billboards and things like that out in the community. And that's one of the ways in which we're trying to make sure that you guys as support workers have enough work on the platform and you're able to get out of Mable what we want you guys to get out of Mable. We can also go very specific with other media. So we can put TV ads in a specific geography. So if we know we need to get more clients in a specific geography, we will then go and advertise in that geography. Cool, and lastly, like I said, AI, massive topic at the moment. Everybody's talking about it. My son got in trouble the other day for using ChatGPT in class. So we know that AI is everywhere. I want to talk a little bit about how we're using AI to make sure you guys are kept safe on the platform. And so there's 3 examples up here of how we're using advanced analytics to try and make sure we keep our community safe. So the first thing that one of the things that we do is we look at all shift notes to try and identify if there's been any incident within a shift. And so if we hear of any of the words, or if we scan and we can find any phrases or words that are correlated with an incident, then our trust and safety team will do an investigation on that shift. So for example, if we see words like ambulance, fall, harm, police, then we'll go and do an investigation. So the idea behind this is we're trying to keep you guys safe. We're trying to do investigations to make sure that we've got the right people on the platform so that you guys have got more comfort when you're going out to support the clients that we have. The second thing that we do is we moderate threatening messages on the platform. So if people are going to use threatening phrases, if they're going to use threatening words when they're messaging back and forth, again, our algorithms will pick that up, we'll do an investigation, and we will remove people that are not behaving according to our standards that we have for the community. Again, we have no tolerance for people that can go out there and use threatening language, and so we will monitor that, and we will take people off the platform that don't adhere to those community standards. The last thing, and I think Tony mentioned this before, but we're also tracking our clients' health and well-being using the health and well-being notes. So for any of you that are using the health and well-being notes and supporting aged care clients, we know it's a massive benefit for support workers having that confidence there that you can enter in exactly how the client was when you left them. We're tracking that to make sure that over time, we're monitoring deterioration. So if we've got multiple support workers that are supporting a client, every support worker is putting in there what the client's condition is. We can track over time whether or not their condition is deteriorating. If it is, we will reach out to their support person and let them know. And ideally, we'll get a nurse out there to monitor their condition and try and understand it. So these are just some of the ways that we're using AI and advanced analytics to try and keep the community safe, keep our clients safe, and keep you guys safe. So that's all I wanted to cover today. Hopefully I've been able to share a few insights on jobs, help you guys understand a bit more about how you can get more work on the platform. Talked about how we're trying to keep the market in balance and try and make sure that we've got enough jobs for workers and enough workers for clients. And lastly, to make sure, to help you guys understand how we're using AI to keep the community safe.